Welcome, ladies, to this masterclass from Burnout to Balance, where we are reconnecting with our soul and finding awareness, healing, and transformation. So, who am I? I'm Dr. Katherine Iguina. I am a quantum healing hypnosis technique practitioner, level 2. I'm a woman life coach and a veterinarian for 15 years. And I am from the beautiful island from Puerto Rico. So, I came to the United States following my American dream, my profession, doing the career that I want, finding the love of my life, having a stable marriage, and we have a beautiful daughter that she's 13, and I was able to achieve everything that I wanted: success, career, a life, a marriage, family. Even though I left everything behind and I had to do a lot of sacrifices, I was able to start over and have a good life for myself, and then start reconnecting with my family and able to travel to see them. It's not the same, but there are the sacrifices that we immigrants take when we make that decision from leap from our country to adventure for the life that really want. But everything was fine until I reached my 40s and COVID hit at the same time. I was an essential worker. My husband was an essential worker and he was working the third shift. I was working until 7 o'clock and an hour commute. I have to come in and I had to help my daughter with digital learning, all the stress of what's going to happen with me, with my family. Something happens to me, the world was shutting down, but I still needed to work where other people were not working as much. And then I didn't feel that I was compensating for all my work. And then I started to be moody. I started to be depressed. It started to affect my work. I didn't get a lot of mood swings before, and I didn't know where I was heading. My head was crazy, and then I did not know what I wanted anymore. The things that I worked my entire life didn't fulfill me anymore, and I felt lost until I discovered my true purpose when I did my first quantum healing hypnosis technique, and I discovered what my purpose in life, that it was my mission to help women like you find their inner power. And how we do that, well, let's begin, and then we'll discuss how to transform a problem from burnout into transformation and balance so you can start living the life with purpose. So today we're going to discuss what is burnout, how does it affect us and why we suffer it, and how to overcome it and transform it. Burnout is a symptom of what is going in reality with your life, and how impact the burnout causes inside of you. Well, you stop feeling joyful. You don't want to have to do the things, or the things that you used to do before, they don't make you happy. You feel disconnected from yourself, and you start doing things for others and forgetting about yourself, because you are putting your values or your validation or your self-worth on others' opinions, and forgetting that you are a sovereign being, that you're already loved, and you are already worthy. So what is burnout? Burnout is an emotional and physical exhaustion. You are tired all the time. You don't want to get out of bed. You want to stay in bed all day. It is like a physical effort to just put one foot out and then present yourself to the world. A lot of people can understand what this feels like. Or you are moody, or you're irritated, or you cannot handle anymore. You're already tense like this. Anything that happens, you overreact, and you start losing enthusiasm for the things that you love in life. You don't want to do any hobbies, and you do not want to take care of your body and your health anymore. You are done. It's like you're burnt out. Yes. Touch me. It's too hot. Yes. So what are the signs of this? You are in constant fatigue. You're in bed, but your mind is going miles a minute. You're thinking of what you did today, how did kids do, did your husband is okay, the problems at home, the problems at work, the problems with your family, what you forgot to do, and then you don't have self-compassion for yourself because you start arguing. You're saying that I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I'm such a loser, why didn't I do? And then you go to bed with all these negative thoughts. But of course, you're not going to rest because your mind is full of negative thoughts. And then no one can live like that. Other things, you have a lot of mood swings, you're feeling on edge, you lose your joy, your lack of motivation, and you start being in survival mode because you don't have time to feel depressed, and you start taking energy drinks for go, go, go because you don't have time. And unfortunately, that is a snowball effect because your body is starting to say, hey, stop, you cannot continue with this. And what are some signs that your body is telling you that you are doing too much and you're not paying attention and you need to stop resting? Is, as you thought, headaches. How you get headaches? Those headaches that start right behind, right here, tension headaches. Your shoulders hurt because you are putting all the weight of everybody in your shoulders. Your back hurts, your hips hurt, and your knees hurt, your joints. Your immune system starts to deteriorate it because you're in a sympathetic nervous system where your cortisol levels are really skyrocket, and you start having digestive situations where you cannot go to the bathroom. You suffer from constipation. You are bloated all the time. You feel that you have inflammation everywhere, or you have the opposite. Instead of constipation, you have to go to the bathroom very frequently because you're not absorbing the nutrients. Of course, if what you are doing to your body is so detrimental because you're not eating healthy, you're not exercising, you're not taking time for yourself, and then you are feeding your body with toxins, with fast food, with sugar, with alcohol, with substances that are going to numb you because you don't want to think and you cannot deal with the situation. So you start intoxicating your mind, the people that you are surrounded with, and what you ingest, and then you expect that your body work at 100% when unfortunately you are giving it the wrong fuel. Other signs are anxiety. You're in tension all the time. You are on edge. You cannot make the right decisions because you don't know if you are going to be right or you're going to be wrong, or going to be the consequences of your actions. What are people going to think about you? And then you cannot deal with that. And all those stressors are going to cause insomnia because your body is not rested. You are not giving yourself permission to rest. And then when you give it at the same time, you're ruminating everything that you did the day before, or what you're going to do the next day. And then it is a self-destructive pattern. So you need to stop and listen to your body, because a burnout is a sign that something is happening. Your body is a perfect machine and it works beautiful, even though that you are not treating it as how it should be. So even you are putting toxins by ingesting, thinking, and then being surrounded by toxic situations, your body works very good. So be grateful of the body that you have so far. So what does burnout happen? Why does it happen? First, you have to evaluate your limiting beliefs, why you are not good enough. Why do you think that you are good enough if you do things for others? What does that belief comes from? Is it from your childhood? Did your parents teach you this? Does your society teach you this? At work, do you have to be someone? Do you have to put a mask to please others? You cannot be yourself and you're exhausted because you cannot be who you truly are. You are afraid of saying no because of you are afraid that people are going to judge you, or they're going to push you away because you want to be part of a group, you want to be part of something, so you're always people pleasing, and then you don't have healthy boundaries, and then you don't know to say no in a safe and proactive way. The other thing is you start following your intuition because you are using your logical mind instead of your feelings, and you do not understand that all your choices are based depending on how you feel. If you feel that something is going to benefit you, if a choice, you're going to use that. So start feeling or making conscious decisions, and then start acknowledging where is that contraction or expansion when that situation arrives. An example, if you are going to make a decision, if you feel expanded, if you feel that is a love and happiness, and then that you are more, even though it's a scary situation or a scary decision, it makes you feel happy, and then you don't doubt that that's the right decision. That is your body telling you that you are in the right direction. Once you feel contracted, that you feels really, really hurting inside, that is your body telling you, or your higher self telling you, hey, stop, see the situation, observe it, because if you keep taking that route, you are going to have consequences that are not going to be beneficial for you. So your body gives you signals of contraction, especially right here, to tell you that you are not in the right direction. And if you keep going the way that you are, you're going to drain your energy, and one day you're going to have a panic attack or a heart attack, and you're going to end up in the hospital. So pay attention, be mindful of the signs that your body are telling you of how you're feeling, and the disease to transform it into balance and at ease. So we're at the type of burnout. First one, emotional. We already discussed that. Feeling numb, feeling drained, inability to give more emotionally when you do everything for everybody, and then you feel like Wonder Woman, but at the same time, who is going to take care of you? You need to realize that the only person that's going to take care of you is yourself, because you cannot control the emotions or the actions of others. The only person you can control is yourself. And once you start realizing that, you start taking care of yourself, and you stop being a victim and taking responsibility of your own life. That's very important to realize, that you are not a victim of your choices, of your emotions. You are in control because you are a powerful, sovereign being. The other type is physical. We were discussed like the headaches, the digestive system, you feel exhausted and you're prone to illness. And then if you don't pay attention to those things and you are feel depressed, you start drinking coffee, energy drinks, and then it's a snowball effect where you are never going to heal because you are nonstop. The other one and more significant one is the spiritual. What is the purpose of my life? What is my soul wanted to do? What is really important in this life? And that's when you start feeling gratitude for your family, gratitude for what surrounds you, gratitude for your own body. And then just by breathing, that's enough, because that is life. Because if you cannot breathe, you cannot be alive. So think about that simple thing that you do every day that you're not conscious, and then be thankful about that. And what gives life? Start thinking about that, because it's not this, okay? There's something more. You are a divine, sovereign being. Remember that. So how do you start healing burnout? First, you have to be aware of it. You have to pause and check daily. How do I feel? What are my emotions? Do I feel sad today? Do I feel joyful? And because you're not a victim of your situation, because you're in control, if you feel those things, take charge, make a decision. Hey, I know I feel sad, and then say, why do I feel sad? How could I change it? Do I want to continue feeling sad? Do I want to continue feeling mad? Do I choose? Because remember, being mad, it only takes about 5 seconds to be really mad. If you continue to be mad, is your choice. So answer, why are you choosing, or what benefit is serving you of feeling depressed, anxious, or mad? That's a very good way to start your self-reflection with journaling, because if you start asking those self-reflective questions, you're going to get to the root cause and know why. And also, writing and journaling is the best technique that you can do for self-healing and therapy, because you are going to put everything that's in your mind in a piece of paper, and the piece of paper can handle everything. You can talk smack to that piece of paper. You can say beautiful things. You can put the goals. It will absorb everything and is quiet. It won't tell anybody. So it's going to be your best ally. So if you want to start healing, I highly recommend that you start journaling or writing today how you feel, to start processing all those emotions. Then the body scan. Where's your tension? Is it in your head? It's in your shoulders. It's in your back. It's in your knees. Where does it hurt? In your gut, in your kidneys. Where? Be aware and say gratitude and affirmations that I love you, body. Thank you, body, for working, even though this terrible conditions that I'm putting myself into, but at least be grateful of this beautiful body that God gave you, that is functional, and then you are able to hug the people that you love, see the beautiful things that the earth has, and then being part of this summit. And learn how to say no to others and say yes, because self-love is a priority. It's an investment. You cannot give of what you lack. You cannot give love if you're lacking love for yourself. You cannot give joy if you don't feel joyful. Think about that. So, healing the root cause. Journaling, as I said before, asking yourself why I don't feel enough. Is this a belief coming from my family, my childhood, my society, my work environment, my family, a trauma that I had in my past, or I did something where everybody kept telling me that I wasn't enough, to be quiet, to be the good girl? Start thinking why you feel that, and start making decisions that that is not who you are anymore, that you are an adult, you're a thinking person, and you can make your choices and you can choose the life that you want. Then decide or discover, why are you doing everything for everybody? Why do you feel the need to do that? Why are you putting yourself in other, why are you putting control on other people about your own emotions? You are the only one who can control your emotions and your feelings, and you do not depend on how other people react. So you can take your own decisions and feel happy about yourself. You can take that choice now. You can decide today if you want to be happy, and you can decide if you want to be sad, and you can decide if you want to be mad. Doesn't matter what happens to you. I know sometimes you are not, it's not your fault the things that happen in your life, but you are responsible of what do you do with that information. That's very important. And the other thing is, recognize that resting doesn't mean to be lazy. In this world where we are go, 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 there is more quantity than quality. It's okay to rest. It's okay to pause, and it's okay to meditate and come to your center. And I'm going to teach you very soon a respiration technique, so you can start introducing to do today, to start lowering your cortisol and go back to your center. So what is the next step? Taking action is very important. Saying no when it's needed, resting without guilt, and living with joy and purpose, doing something creative, doing a hobby, doing sport, doing something that you love, going a walk on the nature, just sitting down, taking a long hot shower, just relaxing, journaling, or just being with your family, being with your pets. There's nothing more loving and more happy than just petting a loved one, especially your dog, your kitty, or any animal, or a snake if you want to. Some people like snakes, okay, ladies? So it's okay. So, as I promised, here is a visualization for you where you can pause and reflect and stay. So if you can, in your house or wherever you are, you sit down, quiet your mind, and then you just focus on your breathing. We're going to inhale 3 times, a deep inhalation and a deep exhalation. Just by doing this, you are telling your body that you're able to relax, and then you are able to feel comfortable. And with every breath, we're going to inhale peace, love, gratitude, clarity. And with every exhale, problems, tensions, traumas. So do this another time. Inhale, peace. Exhale, tensions. Feel your body, feel the way that you feel relaxed. And now you're allowing your body to feel happy, joyful. And now you can visualize the women that you want to become, where you want to be. You want to be free, no tension, no physical ailments. You want to feel balanced and aligned, and start thinking of things that align you up, that light you up, and then what is the best version of yourself, and what are the steps that you can take today to become that beautiful person that you know that you are. So what is other thing that you can try today is QHHT session. In a session, you can go through all the stages of burnout, find awareness, healing, and transformation, because you come to a session and it's a holistic type of therapy where we discuss the causes of burnout, we discover the root cause, and you cause healing, because in that session you are the one that's healing yourself. You know where, if it's a past life trauma, is it a trauma from this life, what can be done if it's a physical ailment, and then you are ready, you are going to cause balance and your physical illness can disappear. I have seen that in many of my cases, even in myself, so I highly recommend it. Emotional blockages, any fear, any trauma, everything can be solved in one session, and you're going to find transformation, because now that you know what is the root cause of everything, and then once you bring it to the light, you can make the decision of how you want to live your life. If you want to continue in that destructive path, or you want to be in an enlightened, sober, being beautiful with the purpose of life, living purposely and joyful, and choosing love and positivity above everything else, making your life and the life of your loved ones much better. So how can I help you is by QHHT, and we're going to talk about that very soon. But we are finalizing with this masterclass, and today you learn how to become aware of the physical symptoms of burnout in your life and how it appears, how to heal it and recognize what is the root cause of everything, and how to take actions and transform that into balance with meditation techniques, journaling techniques, breathing techniques, and therapy like QHHT. So ladies, remember, today is the day to invest in yourself and choose you. And how do you do that? By doing a QHHT session with me. Today I have a bonus. I do my sessions in the state of Georgia. It's in person. It cannot be in Zoom because it's a very deep type of therapy healing session, minimum of 4 to 6 hours. So it's a completely day just for yourself. And the price is $555, but I'm giving a whole discount for the 10 first women that watched the masterclass today. Link on my QR code where you are going to take you strictly to my website, know my services, and know how QHHC can save you. And the price is going to be $444. This is going to be the best investment that you're going to do in your life, because you are going to know your true purpose of life and what direction you are going to take to make the right decisions and choose happiness, joyful, and to be the best version of yourself. So check my QR code and my website, QHHC Dr. Katherine Iguina, and write I am ready, and I will send you the special bonus for the masterclass today. And I have a little freebie for you where we discuss all the steps of pause, journaling, body scan, and the note practice, where I go with examples and how you can do this at home. You can download the PDF at home at the comfort of your house, and you can start doing this type of practices today and feeling empowered. So thank you for being here today. It's been my pleasure. Hopefully you understand or realize the signs of burnout, how to heal it, and how to improve your life. Scan my QR code if you're interested in having a session with me with QHHT. It's going to be a transformative life therapy session for you, and trust me, it's going to change your life because it already did mine, and that is why I'm here with you today, enjoying in this beautiful summit, empowering you and empowering myself. Remember, if you are the light, be the ripple effect where you're going to shine. If every act of kindness starts with you, and you cannot change the world, you can only change yourself, and then you can start today. So it is my pleasure, and then you have a wonderful, beautiful day.